Now it's time for a break so Doug and Strickland can show their wicked good dance moves on TikTok. You just can't unsee that once it's happened.
I was thinking that magician could have been easily replaced by DJ Doug playing Simon fucking Says.
That would have been cool. Oh my God. Could you imagine 300 fucking old white dudes with their wives in tuxes playing Simon Says? That would be bad as shit.
Excuse me, do you have any Grey Poupon? No, fuck you. But here's the nice guys on business. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
Oh, okay.
I guess I was still host. It's all good.
Do you, make me host, and should I put it live in the Facebook group, or you don't want us to do that?
I don't care. Sure.
All right, well, make me the host, and I will
make you host. It'll keep recording if
it'll probably, maybe not. I don't know. It's not like we've done anything.
50-50
so
shot. Hey, you know what? If
220,
if it doesn't work, 220, 221, whatever it takes. If it doesn't work, we'll just tell people, just go to Facebook. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, niceshortcut.com, you should be anyway. So,
all right, Strickland's going to make me host. If it doesn't bump us out of this recording, I will so you guys are getting a bonus right now.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to tell here? I'm going to text Tim.
Oh, you made me host.
Tim and Jared, and let them know.
Live on Facebook. Okay. Doing it live. And I know if you're listening to this right now, this isn't the most exciting, but you know what? This is exciting because this is like real life. Doug talks Fleabag.
Oh, good show. You starting to watch it?
Glasses.
I love that. And by the way, for those of you who are thinking to yourself, I think they forgot to edit this part out. This isn't like this is pre-show stuff, right? Welcome back. My name is Strickland Bonner on the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler, and
hey.
No, this is the show.
No,
this
is really it. And you may notice there's going to be if I know you're reaching this in this show right now, and you're hearing only the Friday fuckery show, and you're like, hey, what happened to my interview? Well, number one, you would be the few and far between if you should be thinking that. Mm-hmm. But secondly, I know it's going to be a couple weeks before we get another Monday episode. You know,
a couple of weeks, really.
Yeah,
you've basically sworn off doing.
It's not
doing interviews.
It's not that I swore it off, but something happened on my schedule, or for some reason there was a huge block off, so it looked like people couldn't book an appointment until April. So it may be a month before you get another episode. Sorry, everybody, but keep coming back to Friday's Fuckery Day, because this is really the reason why we do. You know, we kind of we package our manure in some really tasty icing. Mm-hmm. So. This is the icing that you're going to get. The manure is just the episodes.
Yeah.
And if you've been a guest on the show, I apologize for calling you shit. I'm sorry. Sorry. So a few things I do want to talk about.
Oh, wait a minute.
What? What happened?
Hang on. When was this posted?
Okay.
March 22nd.
I don't know.
Do you know Petra Compel?
Of course I know Petra.
And Jeff Bober?
Yeah, of course.
They just posted from Cabo Wabo on the Strip in Vegas. Oh, never mind. It says 9 years ago we went to Vegas. So they're not there now. It's like, I'm on my way tomorrow. I'm like, I should reach out and say hi. But that's what's from 9 years ago.
On. In other words, what you're saying is a recap of what happened 9 years ago is coming up, and you're thinking they're there right now?
Well, yeah, I just saw a picture. I see a picture of Jeff Bober, and it was posted by Petra, and it says, cheers, margaritas outside on the Strip. And I looked, when was it posted? I said, it was just posted 11 hours ago. And then I noticed it was a 9 year ago memory.
All right. Well, a couple of things you need to know. Jeff died 8 years ago.
First thing is, I need to know how to use fucking Facebook, right? That's the first thing.
You stepped on my punchline. The punchline is Jeff died 8 years ago.
Jeff Bober?
No, I just kidding.
God damn, I hope not.
That would be horrible.
He dyed his hair, I think, but he does. No,
he dyed his hair. He didn't die physically. He might have dyed his hair. So the two things I really want to spend a few moments on talking about, actually three things.
I'm glad you have stuff to talk about, because I'm tired. I don't know what I'm going to talk about.
Well, I think you're tired because you got up for a 7 a.m. appointment that was fucking canceled.
Yeah. But they canceled with plenty of time though. It was at 6:35. They canceled with 25 minutes notice at 7 a.m. Sure, that was
Okay, so what makes it even worse is that it was a 7 a.m. Central Time meeting. And for just a split second, I saw the fact that they had like 5 of these meetings back to back over the next 5 days. And I'm
And
like,
by the way, look, we got our matching shirts.
oh yeah, check that out.
I mean, mine's blue and yours is black, but
I was wearing the blue one yesterday.
Podcastology shirts.
You missed it. I was wearing it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
So they had 5 of these back to back, and I was thinking, I feel really bad. I know I don't want you to take them, and it was either the option of me getting up at 4:45 to make a 5 a.m. call,
West Coast,
or just being honest with the client, like no, it's available.
And I would have been happy getting up that early. It's okay. It's a good excuse for me to get up early and get my day going, but I'm leaving for Vegas tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. So I was up for this one this morning, but as of tomorrow, I'll be on a plane. And then on Friday, I would have been in Vegas. So it would have been 4:45 a.m. for me too. Of course, I probably wouldn't have been to sleep yet. So in Vegas, it would have been okay at 4:45 a.m.
Well, lo and behold, they canceled the appointment 35 minutes before the actual appointment, which brings up a really valid point when it comes to online meetings.
Yeah.
Folks, if you book an online meeting with me, show up on time. You know why? Because a 4:00 meeting means it's fucking 4:00. It means at 4:02, you're going to get an email or a message from me saying, where the fuck are you? How come you're not here at our regularly scheduled or our scheduled appointment? It's an exact world now.
Doug has a very, very strict, good relationship with time. Yeah.
I had 3 appointments today. All 3 of them roll in at 2-3 minutes after the time. And I have things to do. I don't need to be wasting my time on waiting for your ass to show up. Not you, Strickland. You were here on time.
It is funny too, because you can't use the excuse anymore of, oh, look here, my watch says, no. Everybody knows what fucking time it is. You know exactly what fucking time it is.
Hello. Okay. So let's go beyond that, because that would have gotten my ire up.
Moving on.
Lord knows I don't need another upped ire. Okay. So the 3 things I want to talk about is I want to talk about Fleabag, because I started watching the show. I want to talk about Orange is the New Black, because I'm watching that show in tandem with Fleabag.
Okay.
And I want to talk about the escalated price of eyeglasses.
Oh, you're going to the wrong place, but okay.
Oh, what do you mean I'm going? Well, you're going to tell me to like go to Wayfair. I mean, not Wayfair. Go to what the fuck is the name of that?
Warby Parker.
Warby Parker, right?
Nope.
It's like, okay.
I'm not. No, go ahead. I'm not going to interrupt this time. I'm going to let you.
All right. So you know me. I don't like to overspend, but I will overspend on the things that I think are important for me. So I needed to get my eyes examined, because I haven't had an eye exam in 3 years, and I needed to have like the X-rays and the retina thing and the pressure test for glaucoma and all the stuff. So I did that, and that appointment is included as a part of the eyeglass thing. If you get eyeglasses from them.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Of course it is, because the lead-in is free eye exam. All you got to do is buy your eyeglasses from us.
100%.
Okay. $1,800 later for 2 pairs of eyeglasses.
You're fucking kidding me.
Let me tell you what the $1,800 includes, though, because I think it's.
Does it include a couple of blowjobs? Because if it doesn't, I'm out. Shit.
I'm out. Count me out. So there's 2. I needed 2 pairs of glasses, because I use the driving regular everyday glasses that kind of get me distance, but I need the progressives, because I need the ones that read, see regular length, distance, and also see far off. But those glasses don't satisfy me if I'm sitting at my computer, where I just need reading glasses.
Okay.
So I wanted to get the reading glasses, and I wanted to get this other pair, and I wanted to get new frames, because I kind of like, if I'm going to do it, I may as well do it. So I got Oakley frames. So Oakley frames first of all, Oakley frames are probably the most expensive frames that you can possibly get.
Yeah. I don't even buy Oakley's sunglasses. I've always thought they were really cool, but they're so fucking expensive.
They are expensive. So the Oakley glasses that I got, they were $300 frames, just the frames. And the others, the Ray-Bans that I got for my reading glasses, again, $200 frame. So $500.
Right. Again, you have to get Ray-Bans and Oakleys. You can't get generic, but okay. That's
I didn't
okay.
want I tried the generic ones strictly.
Well,
I did not like the generic.
and that's okay, because we're now at $500 for two pairs, which is in the reasonable expectation, I believe. I'm not going to give you shit about that. I'm going to give you shit about the rest of this. How $1,300 more got added.
The $1,300 is broken down into basically $1,000 and $300, and the $1,000 goes to the progressive transition blue block. Progressive transition. What the fuck other things are they? So many things.
Oh, and I bet it's digital too, right? It's not the analog ones, it's the digital.
It's now the new Shamir. You know, leave it to my Israeli tribe, my tribe member. Leave it to my tribe.
I used to put a little schmear on my bagel, not on my glasses. I can't see anything if I've got a schmear on my glasses.
Oh God. And, you know, it was done with such a friendly level of service and so great. I could have complained and I could have said, oh, man, I am not doing this. But I didn't do it. I just bought it because you know why? Because we have an HSA. I have an HSA. I contribute. And really, this is so far in my life medically, this is like, aside from a colonoscopy, this has been the only thing I've ever spent money on are my eyeglasses. I'm like, okay, what should I have done? Or tell me an alternative to that eyeglassprescription.com person.
I went to, let's see.
And by the way, I'm enjoying my old fashioned with my cherry. I've got all sorts of cool apparatus to make my old fashions now. I'm so excited about my old fashions. Anyway, go ahead.
My early pairs of glasses, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I went to Warby Parker. Well, no, my first pair was like fucking America's favorite, best, whatever, buy one, get one free bullshit. And I spent like $800 on two pairs or some shit like that.
I remember.
And then my next pair was Warby Parker.
Okay.
And I go into Warby Parker and I do the eye exam and it's super quick. Oh, by the way, did you have to wait? For your eye exam? Like, were you waiting for your eye exam?
Just 2 months. I mean, what do you mean did I have to wait? Of course I had to wait. We got 2 opticians and ophthalmologists in Ojai. I wasn't going to the city into Ventura to get my eyes fucking examined. I wanted to stay local, just like I want to with my dentist. So it was like, okay, I made the call, ring, 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 ring. Hey, my name's Doug. I live in Ojai. When is your next available appointment for seeing the eye doctor? Okay. And this was January. And they said March 20th.
So you wanted to stay local, even if it meant waiting 2 months and paying $1,000 more than you should have.
I wasn't in a hurry, and that was fine. And I was serviced with a smile. So I was okay overpaying. Okay. But keep going. Keep talking.
So I go to Warby Parker. Oh, so the whatever America's Best, I don't even, Vision Works, whatever the fuck it was, right? Mm-hmm. I remember I made an appointment with them, and
you had a huge problem with him.
Oh, too. Fucking monster bullshit.
That was years ago. I remember.
It was a lot of years ago. See, that's how bad it was because you remember it.
I do.
Like, I made an appointment, and I'm thinking, you know, these places, it's like a doctor's office. It gets busier later in the day, right?
Right.
And they get more and more backed up. So I made an appointment for like 10:30 in the morning or something, right? And I think I made it a week out. You know, it was no big deal. So I go in like at 5 minutes before my appointed time, right? And I sign in and everything. And like I'm waiting. And I waited like 20, 25 minutes.
Right.
And somebody came out and they were like, people are coming in and they're like, do you have an appointment? Like I need an eye exam. Do you have an appointment? And they were like, no. It's like, oh, okay, hold on. Let me sign you up. And I'm thinking to myself, I made a fucking appointment, right? And I waited like 25 fucking minutes past the time of my appointment. Why are you even taking walk-ins? Anyway,
right.
And I ended up spending $500-$600 on a pair of glasses. It was bullshit.
Pair. Right.
One pair. So next time I started doing some research on Warby Parker. And Warby Parker, I go in and I get the eye exam. And it's like, and they're like, here, try out the glasses. Oh, and I'd already picked my frames because you can go to the website and say, I want to pick 5 frames, and they send them to you. And they're like, yeah, try them on, see what you like, send them back. And then when you decide what you,
the cherry, by the way, the cherry.
Tell us which one you want, and then we'll put your right. So it's all good. So I bring the glasses, I bring the frames back, and I was in and out in 10 minutes. And I'm talking to the optometrist, and he's like, "Okay, well, because you have progressives, it's going to be $300." I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "What about like the coating and the blue and the digital and the like progressive?" And he's like, "No, that it's included.
Transitions, right?
It's included."
Transition. Right.
Well, I didn't do transitions because you do it where like when you go outside, it gets darker. I didn't do that.
Yeah, I need that.
Okay. I do this amazing thing. It's kind of technical. It's called putting sunglasses on.
I didn't want a third pair, but I do have a third pair
anyway. So, and I was like, but, you go to fucking Vision Works and they sell you the coating and the digital.
All right. So
and
Warby
he's like,
Parker, what were you all in with Warby Parker? What did you spend?
$300.
Oh, Jesus.
And it gets even fucking better because the next pair of glasses I got, which I got, I don't know, year and a half ago, 2 years ago, right? I started hearing more about the online places. And so I went somewhere and I got my eye exam, which was covered by my insurance because I told them I'm not going to buy the glasses. I just want I need the prescription, right? And I go to, I think it's ibuyglasses.com. I don't even remember. It's one of these online ones, right? But they're highly rated. And I pick out the frames that I want.
They saw me coming. They saw me coming.
Dude, you're gonna be sick when you hear this.
No, I know.
$120, and that included the blue whatever for the screen shit.
Do you think though? And I know I could be completely wrong here, but do you think it really is the same? Is it the same glasses? Do you think it's the same thing? Maybe not Oakley's and Ray-Bans versus, right. From the lens perspective, is it the same lens?
You've heard Guy Raz, How I Made This, right? You've heard that podcast?
No.
Oh, okay. It's an NPR podcast and it's very good. Yeah. It's been around for a lot of years and it's this guy Raz, and it's called How I Made This. And he talks to entrepreneurs. Like he talked to fucking Howard Schultz. How did you build Starbucks, right? Right. They talk to the guys from Warby Parker. And they usually tell the story like right from the beginning. And that's what these guys did. And they said, we thought glasses were expensive and like we started looking into it. And then we were going to get funding and we were telling people we want to sell glasses for under $100, like prescription lenses and everything. Yep. And he said, we were advised by every business advisor. They were like, you can't do that. It's just too much of a discount. It's too, and they're like, but even at that, we're going to make like an 80%. They were going to make some ridiculous margin.
Right.
Nobody they talked to had a problem with the margin. They basically said, no, you just can't do it. And over and over again, these guys said, if you knew how inexpensive it is nowadays with computers to make glasses and make lenses, it would make you fucking sick.
All right. So then I come back to I do this once every 3 years. And it's not like I want to throw away my money. Believe me, there's many things that I do penny pinch. The one thing I want is I want to be able to see properly. I did have a pair of Warby Parkers and I really didn't feel like when I had them that they were it wasn't exactly what I wanted.
Okay, but was it because the frame wasn't what you wanted, or was there something with the
I'm talking about the lens, the frame. Fuck the frames. I mean, I overspend on the frames because I like to have,
and that's okay. Frame. You want to spend money on Oakley's or Ray-Bans, dude? That's your right. I support that 100%.
I just have not found, other than going to a legit eye doctor, and I'm not saying Warby Parker is not legit, and all the other places, America's Best Eyeglasses and eyeglass.com and all those. I'm not saying they're not legit. I'm just saying when I sit down and have that optician or that ophthalmologist work on my eye and literally find the exact prescription that fits me and works for me, I feel like I'm rewarding them by giving them that side of the business too.
So this is going to make you even sicker.
Oh boy.
The last eye doctor I talked to, who gave me an exam, I was asking him about this stuff. And he basically said, look, when we do that whole, which is clearer? And I'm like, yeah, like, is it A or B? Right?
Yeah, exactly. I get a lot of that, A or B.
Said, all of that is just to figure out your personal preference of what you like. He said, as soon as we do the nowadays, right? They do like a digital picture and everything. Yeah. They know exactly what your prescription is. As soon as they do that, they don't have to do any of the other stuff. Now, some people prefer a little crisper, a little softer, that type of thing. So
I like a little bit more in focus.
I know, that's what I said. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I like more in focus. And he basically said, well, everybody's brain works a little different. In other words, what you perceive as more in focus, somebody else may perceive as less in focus. But really, the only thing that we're tweaking with that is like slightly like the sides, but like your long prescription and short prescription, they know it as soon as the digital, as soon as the computer takes a picture.
You know what? The digital picture, and then the rest is just like, after you fuck, this is the cuddling part. That's
like an expensive cuddle, man. I've had hookers a lot cheaper than that.
I like the cuddling.
For $1,800, she better stay all fucking night. That's all I can say.
I like the cuddle, man.
So Lauren, Lauren,
hold my hand. Just hold my hand after it's over.
Lauren, my ex-girlfriend Lauren, she liked big round glasses, right?
Yeah. But Harry Potter style.
Yeah. She had 12 pairs of glasses because she likes a variety. She likes to change it up, right?
Oh, not that each one was different, like the lenses, it was the frames were different.
Exactly. Same lens, different frame. Now, she doesn't need progressives, okay? So of course, that's a big part of the 18. Price. But, right, exactly. And she paid, and this is the place she turned me on to. I buy glass. I don't even remember what it is. She pays $20.
Yeah, she's a student, and that's what happens when you're a student. $20. You figure out, okay, I can live on macaroni and cheese. I can't live on macaroni and cheese. You know what I live on? I live on clear vision. I live on cuddle. That's what I like. I like customer service. I like feeling good. You know what? The guy's got a disabled daughter, and I love the story, the whole story. I'm like, whatever he wants, I'm going to give it to him.
Now you're justifying, but you know what? It's your money. You do what the fuck you want. And now you can see your $60,000 bathroom very, very clearly.
Well, totally. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, the guy comes to install the glass, and the guy came already to connect the wire to it. So I know the whole junction box works. Tomorrow evening will be my first steam.
That's exciting.
Unless he says to me, you got to wait 24 hours for it to cure, which I'm going to fucking hate if he says that to me, but I will. That's fine. It's fine. I've already taken a bunch of showers in there.
Yeah.
But we put up a little like temporary curtain because I'm like, well, fuck, I got this whole shower in this whole
because
bathroom.
The glass, right? You don't have the glass in yet.
Right.
Got it. Yeah. I replaced these glasses maybe 8 months ago or a year ago, and I didn't need to get a different prescription, but they were getting like crooked, right? Like I bent something sideways a little bit, and I just I'm like, I want the same thing again. Okay, $120. Like 3 days later, a week later, it's like, okay, they were there.
Well, he did give me some promising news, which I didn't realize. He said about now in your life, your prescription is not going to change. It's probably not going to. It's probably not going to change again. He said everything seems to be like right where it is. He said most people get to a point, and that's where they are for good.
So next time you get the eye exam that was the free part anyway, but he's still going to charge you $1,800 for the glasses.
No, next time I get, in addition to the eyeglasses, I get anal.
Well, that's a good deal because that's usually really expensive. That's really expensive.
It could be pricey, right? That's pretty pricey.
Yeah, but I don't want the smush. The smush. You definitely don't want that schmutz on there. No schmutz with that.
No schmear on that one.
Schmear. That's it. The schmear. No schmear on that one. Thank you very much.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's the same price, but there's a lot of value add. There's a lot. A Fleabag. Oh,
Fleabag. Okay.
Yeah. So I have questions about Fleabag.
Oh, okay. How many episodes have you watched, first of all?
Ooh, I think we're maybe 4 episodes in.
Okay, so you're like kind of in the, like, for me when I watched it, I was like, episode 1, I was like, and then episode 2, I'm like, okay,
you got to get
up to this.
You got to get in the rhythm of it, because if you've never heard, and I had never heard of it until I think you, Jared, and Tim were talking about it through text messaging. I kept seeing the word Fleabag. Every once in a while, I scan. I tend not.
You figured we were digging on you, but no, we were actually talking about a TV show.
Well, the interesting thing is, so about the show, okay, so if you've never seen the show, for those of in our community, watch the show, because it is one of very few shows that actually breaks the fourth wall. And
regularly.
It's like every episode. It's like almost every new character exchange
multiple times. Well, but what's interesting is it's only her. It's only the main character.
Yeah, only. Okay, that's another thing. Only Fleabag, and the reason we call her Fleabag is because we don't know her fucking name.
Right, that's her only name. She's only known as Fleabag.
How do you have? And she's only known as Fleabag to us. She's not even known as Fleabag to anybody in the show, is she?
Right. No. That's what's funny too, because I hadn't actually thought about it until I was deep into the show.
Right.
That like I watch with captions because I'm fucking old and I want to see what's saying. Right.
Same.
And so when hers comes up, it says Fleabag. Nobody calls her by name, and that's by design. I mean, but nobody calls her.
Nobody calls her Fleabag either.
No, it's true.
So she's not known by name, which is really challenging when you're trying to refer to the main character. How do you even refer to the main character? So I have a couple of questions about her character, because I think her character is really, really. Like, for me, it's a very good character. For many people, it would rub them the wrong way because, number one, I believe she's a sex addict. Is that correct?
You might say that. I don't know that I would say that, but she leans in that direction, I would say. Yeah.
All right. So she's a failing entrepreneur
yeah.
who lost a friend, who is maintaining her friend's pet in the store that she runs, that never has any customers except for family members that she overcharges for the things that they buy in the store. Have I got that correct?
Right, exactly.
Okay. I think the storyline for me is really good. I mean, it's really good because there's a lot of relatability to the character's journey that she's taking, a number of the insecurities that she had, a number of the please, when I say this, person that I'm about to reference, do not take any offense to it, and don't go back to the some of the other descriptors that I made of Fleabag. But there's a lot of Emily in Fleabag.
Oh, you think?
I think so. That because Emily, there's a lot of and very similar to me, there's a lot of life's insecurities that are built into that character, and I feel like there's some of those insecurities that rise to the top for Emily also. You don't feel that way?
I would not have made that connection, but I don't disagree with you. Emily has got it together more than Fleabag, but I see the direction, and I do agree. And she's very self-aware, right? But she's aware of her quirks. And she has a great charm about her, the same way Fleabag does. Like, I remember when I first saw, was it Phoebe Waller-Bridge? Is that the actress?
I have no idea.
She's tall and lanky, which I usually like tall, but there's something kind of goofy about her. I
wasn't saying the physical presence or even her mannerisms remind me of Emily. It was more more like her life's experiences remind me of Emily.
But the part of and now Emily is like glowing. She's listening. She's going, oh my God, they're talking about me, and they can't stop talking about me. This is so great. Oh, right. I can see you, Emily. Yes,
hello, Emily.
I see you, Emily. So I was saying, like, when I first saw her, like, she didn't strike me as like this beautiful, not Emily, that Fleabag. But then, like, you watch a couple episodes and it's like, fuck, she's just got this thing, right? Like, just the confidence and the intelligence and the awareness, and it's sexy as fuck. Well, now, with Emily's just fucking hot already, but then she's also got all that stuff on top.
There you go, Emily. Well, you and I have
had this conversation. Don't tell your husband I said that.
No, Jason does not know this. But he'll listen to the episode, and she can't stop him from listening to the episode, and we will not be editing this part out, so it doesn't matter.
I'll just make a note. I'll figure out exactly where it is in the episode, and I'll text Emily. I'll be like, "Hey, Emily, when you get to 36 minutes and 12 seconds, press forward 15 seconds really quick if your husband is listening with you."
So the whole storyline is just really it's good for me. I don't think JJ likes the storyline very much. I think that the part of the breaking of the fourth wall is probably, I don't know that that's her problem, but I can see for many people, including the actors, it requires a lot of acting skill to be able to break character and go back into character as quickly. Literally in the middle of having sex with somebody, she breaks character to say something, and then she comes back in. That can't be easy.
So I don't know that I'd call this a spoiler. It's not that much of a spoiler. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
But because you're probably getting the sense of this already. In the very last episode, she basically, as she's breaking the fourth wall, she basically sits and talks to you a bit more. And basically you realize, and I mean, I kind of realized this most of the way along, it's not breaking the fourth wall for the effect of it. It is that we are her friends following her along. We're basically her invisible friends that are following her through her life, that she comments to and comments on her life. And so when you put it in that context, I think it makes a lot more sense. Now, I personally like it when people break the fourth wall, but if it's not your thing, if you put it in the context of that, it makes more sense in the storyline.
I'm a guy that enjoys breaking of the fourth wall the way Ryan Reynolds breaks the fourth wall in Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
But he doesn't do it as often. I mean, she does it literally with every character change.
Well, it's a 30-minute, what's it, 25, 30-minute show?
Yeah, something like that.
She does it at least 3-4 times a show, if not more.
At least.
Yeah.
At least it's almost like she's pulling us through. And I wonder, is that this, I don't know the director. It's a Netflix production, isn't it?
Oh, good question. I don't remember. I think so.
I don't know who the director of it is.
It came out 5 or 6 years ago. It's been around for a while.
Oh, it's been around. And how many any idea how many seasons?
Yeah, here's the other thing, just to give you fair warning. It's a season and a half. That's it. The whole thing is like 16 episodes, 18 episodes maybe. Now, it's really well done. And you get to the end and you're like, wow, like I wanted more, but it's still a nice ending. It wasn't like this. It goes on and hangs at the end and you're waiting for more.
Well, why did the
I think
the actors
that was
have something
by
else to do?
Design. I don't know.
That's how it was.
The way the story ends, it's like, okay, I see that you told your story and you're done. I would still like more, but that's the way they wrote it. And that's what I think she wrote them all, by the way, too. I think
that's cool.
I got to look it up. I mean,
the brother-in-law is a American actor. I can't remember his name, but he's a normal guy. He's a normal guy, meaning I've seen him act before. I've never seen anybody else act before, but I've seen that guy. I can't remember who he is. Do you know who he is?
It's been a while. No.
Okay.
But it's such a good show. And I liked it more and more the more I watched it. When you get towards the end of the first season, let's just say the priest. I'm not going to no other spoilers, but she meets a priest and it gets really interesting.
Okay. So if you wanted episode number 19, we would be calling upon Emily Aborn to play the role of Fleabag. Playing the role of Fleabag would be Emily Aborn.
I'm going to write a spec script for Fleabag season 2.5. And I'm going to have Emily in mind for it because it's the modern day Fleabag, and she's got her shit together a bit more.
So then we moved on to
neuroses a bit.
I moved on to because I'm really trying to find a series that I can watch for a little bit more than like 4 days because we'll usually binge watch most of the 30-minute things in a handful of days.
Yeah,
but Orange is the New Black. It's got I think 7 seasons. Have you seen that one yet?
Yeah, I have not watched the whole thing. I've watched it in bits and pieces, and I like it. Yeah, it was good. I didn't get into it like, oh my God, I've got to keep watching. I liked it though.
I think it's a really good storyline to follow. And, the main character is good. Emily does not remind me of Emily of Piper, the main character, but that's okay. I can watch shows that don't necessarily follow the storyline of Emily Aborn.
I need to. Yeah, I guess if we have to watch shows that don't remind us of Emily. I'm watching Daisy Jones and the Six, and Daisy Jones, there are little vibes of Emily.
What channel? What station?
So that's on Prime. It's on
And is it included with a subscription?
Included with a subscription. It is
Right.
based with a prescription, and it's basically taken off. It's a fictitious band, but it's very Fleetwood Mac-ish.
Oh, I like that. So is it?
I think you'd like it.
Is it a current day or is it a 70s
70s.
Fleetwood Mac?
70s, yeah. They even record in Sound City. I mean, at least they record their album in the studio where Fleetwood Mac did their recording. I mean, it's the stage set version because Sound City is close to it.
I
think you'd like it, actually. I think JJ might like it too. I like it.
I got a Wi-Fi alert or a computer alert. Winter has roamed off of the safe zone. God. This cat is the most watched cat in America is well, actually he's not, because they have a leaderboard. They try to gamify. Well, get your cat. I don't know why they want to gamify it, because once you pay for the subscription, there's not like I can upgrade to anything else.
Yeah.
But it tells you, it's like, hey, Winter is like 26th nationally for his breed. It's like, who cares?
But how is Winter graded?
It's based upon hours that they have been tracked. So it's like Winter goes on at 8 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. by the time we let him out, and he comes in at around 4:30. And every once in a while he comes back during the day to take a nap. So we take the collar off. We don't want him to wear this big old bulky collar when he's taking a nap. So it goes by hours.
So this sounds like a reflection on you, not on him. How much are you watching him? Isn't that what they're really gauging?
No. Well, it's how much he is active and live.
Oh, okay. Active and moving around. Oh, okay.
How much he is live on the network, on GPS. So and some cats are 24/7 outside cats. So it's like, I'll never catch up with the 24/7 cats because I'm only a 12-hour, an 8-hour cat at maximum with Winter. Right. So it manages how long he's been on there, and it also manages whether he stays in the safe zone or not. So how many hours as a ratio to how many hours within the safe zone gets him X amount of points for the day.
Does he get more points or fewer points for being out of the safe zone? Is it like breaking out of prison?
Yes, you
get double points when you're out of the safe zone.
No, points are good. So you get double points if you stay in the boundaries. You don't ever want to go outside the boundaries. So I guess somebody that has the world or no boundaries at all would probably have a better chance to win the game. But
fair enough.
The other thing I can tell you about, Strickland, this was the first trip that I took last week to visit a client or I was invited to a gala.
I heard. And how was the gala?
Is it gala or a gala? Is it data or data? No.
No fucking idea.
Is it broom or broom? Tomato or tomato? It was good. So I guess you have to weigh, what's the cost benefit ratio? You have to weigh the fact that we've had a client for 4 years. He spent a pretty good amount of invested a lot of money in our company, but we provide a valuable service. And he's asked me a number of times, hey, let's get together. We should be doing this. And I have wanted to get together with him, but it just never has, it's a cross section of opportunity versus reward, or I just wanted to make it make sense. I didn't want to kind of crowbar it.
He lives in Phoenix, right?
No, he lives in Oregon.
Oh, so he flew to Phoenix for that event?
Most of his clients are in Phoenix.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's actually looking at trying to figure out whether he wants to live in Bend, Oregon, or live in or Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah.
And Scottsdale's a pretty cool town. I don't know if you've ever been to Scottsdale, but it's got an old town. It's got a lot of restaurants, a lot of good. It's just a good, healthy feeling vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I go to this gala. I found out about 24 hours before I go to the gala. It's a black tie event. I don't have
that's funny. I didn't know you didn't realize it was a black tie event.
I did not realize it was a black tie event. I don't have a black tie. So I emailed the host of the party and I just said, I'm
going to be that asshole that doesn't have a black tie.
I'm going to be that guy.
Okay?
Fortunately, there are many assholes like me that just showed up I had a black suit, but I did not have a bow tie and tuxedo and all of that. Most of the people were wearing, and nobody made me feel bad about it. when
Nobody
you're spending
gives a shit.
$500 a plate, nobody's going to make you
They're
feel
not gonna
bad
make you feel
about anything. Great meal. Oh my
Mhm.
God. Great
Yeah.
meal. Not a good band though. They had a Rat Pack band,
Really?
and right.
It's just
Exactly.
nuts, right? Like, I mean, you and I, look, we never used to
I
talk
think
about
I'm
age,
old
right?
and
But
I
we're
would not.
57, 58, right?
Right.
Like, we want to hear rock and roll. How old are the fucking guys that want to
They're
hear
not.
Sinatra and shit? They're not. They're dead. They're not.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was a Rat Pack band, and a couple things. Number one, you and I have been to many, 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 many events in our career. So we know.
Don't exaggerate, Doug. I mean, between the two of us, 4,000, 5,000, maybe. It's not that many.
Literally, we've working at events. If you have no idea what we're talking about, tough shit, because you got to go back and listen to episode
Go back
one.
and listen to episode.
So they had a couple of things. So they had the auction, which was great. They had a silent
Now, what kind of
auction.
auction? Is it like memorabilia and shit?
It was an auction that was the products or services that were donated to the auction were things like trips.
Oh,
A trip,
nice.
several trips to Italy, Cabo. There was a trip to just Puerto Vallarta. There was a cruise, a whole bunch of really good trips, and they went for major dollars. I think for the 3 or 4 auctions that they had, they probably got over 50 grand for those, because these are deep pocket, big organizations, and
Right. And somebody's donating a week at their summer villa in Puerto Vallarta that they own, because we're not going to be there that week anyway. We can donate it to charity.
So exactly. So they had they did the auction. They had a silent auction. They had a magician, and typically when a magician is going to do an act, how long do you think a stage show should be at a gala?
This is not close-up magic. This is a stage show, right?
Stage show in front of 300 people at 30 tables of 10.
Wow.
Okay.
That would have to be a big trick, right? You can't do small tricks like that.
Right. You can't do small tricks. And I would think that, in order to substantiate whatever fee that magician would have been charging to come to Phoenix, Arizona, because he was not a local guy, I would think that you'd probably get 20 minutes out of them, 30.
I would
maybe
think 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes set. Yeah, that would be fair.
A 10-minute magician.
You're kidding, really?
So 10-minute magician. So
but it wasn't like a one monster trick that he did, right?
No, I think it was a series of small tricks, and I wasn't paying attention.
Why would you do a series of small tricks for 300 people? But anyway, okay, go ahead.
I don't know. Anyway, so the magician could have been longer. Again, I'm not picking apart the gala. It was not a gala that I cared about the entertainment or who was there. I was there for our client and having a good time, and we had a fucking blast. We had a great time just catching up and laughing about everything and nothing. So I was surprised that the magician was only on for 10, maybe, if I'm being generous, 15 minutes of time.
Okay.
And I was thinking that if I'm a band at a gala, I'm usually playing 2-3 sets. How many sets do you play at a gala?
Dude, the last 10 years that I played, we were continuous for 4 hours.
I know.
Yeah. But I mean, if we would take a break, even before then, like 15, 20 years ago, when we would take breaks, 10 minutes, 15-minute break, maybe.
I would be exaggerating if I told you the band played for an hour. I would be exaggerating.
Really?
Exaggerating.
That's crazy.
So, but it was but you know what? On the positive side of things kept moving along. The event started at 6:00 for cocktail hour, and fuck, what great, amazing appetizers. They were serving appetizers, passing them around, really good stuff. I forget what it was, but really good stuff. They had a champagne station. They had a bourbon station, and they had an open, high-end, top shelf liquor station as well. And that was really, really good. They're very surprising, but at $500, I guess you should probably.
No shit.
Then for dinner, they had a really good, I forget what kind of salad it was, but let me get on to the main course. Filet and salmon.
I know, it looked good. You sent a picture. It looked good.
So good. Room was decorated really well. The nice part about it, and I think this was really for me, this was the highlight of the evening. And it was a gala for Goodwill of Central and Northern Arizona. And to me, the highlight of the whole thing was the 2 women that came up and shared their story about how they went from being addicts to successful as a result of either becoming employed or being a valuable part of the Goodwill organization. And for me, I don't even need the band or the magician for that. You could have told me your story, done the auctions, served me a great dinner, and had some background music, and that would have been fine.
Nice. The DJ would have saved him a lot of money.
Oh my God. Oh, you're not kidding. And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking that magician could have been easily replaced by DJ Doug playing Simon fucking Says.
That would have been cool. Oh my God. Could you imagine 300 fucking old white dudes with their wives in tuxes playing Simon Says? That would be bad as shit.
Oh, that would have been the best. The best.
For those of you who don't know what he's talking about, because you haven't referenced Simon Says in a long time.
a long time.
There's got to be someplace on YouTube where like somebody could do a search.
Go to djdoug.net and look up my corporate video. It has me playing, in addition to other stuff, it has me playing Simon Says.
It's totally worth it. You have to go check it out. It's very entertaining. Maybe I'll actually put it in the show notes.
Oh my God, that's way too much trouble.
So I remember early in the week, we got a text from Jared. Because he said something about because last week we have
voicemail.
I thought we had a voicemail and we didn't get to it, but he said he left a bunch of voicemails. There's no voicemails.
Oh, there should be voicemails. I know Ashley probably put voicemails in there.
You disabled screen sharing, by the way.
Oh, hold on a second.
Because I gave you host back.
Let me go back to participants. I'll go here. I want to make you co-host. Do that. There literally is no voicemails in there?
Hang on one second.
That can't be right.
Hold on one second. Which screen am I sharing? No, I need to share that.
It's always good. I went to.
No, I'm totally lying. I was getting back at Jared for when he called, when he was calling before and saying that he left. This is voicemail number 3. No, just kidding.
Oh,
I was just getting back at him. We have 4 voicemails here.
Oh man, that's a big difference.
I wanted to keep him hanging. I wanted to keep him waiting on that.
What the fuck are you talking about? And you're saying that I was going back to my email to check, and when I went back to my email, I saw that we had $1,025 deposit made into our account. It's the best when we do nothing other than just fuck around, and all of a sudden there's $1,025 more in our account.
God damn it! Gotta love that. Gotta love that shit.
2 words: subscription model. If you are in our community and you own a business and you don't have a business that is based upon the model of the subscription model, can you get in touch with me? Because I want to share with you the magic of the subscription model and how it can make you money when you are sleeping. Okay, That's it. Let's play these voicemails. On the tail end of this, I'm just gonna.
It's late. It's fucking late.
Okay.
I was tired. I didn't want to go on for an hour. It's just what we've done. Huh?
Sorry. Close. Do that every time.
Every time.
Hey, I noticed the last couple of times the volume on the voicemails and the theme song was pretty low. I don't know if there's anything you can do to bump it up a little bit.
Crank it up here. I don't know what Zoom does to I mean, I could actually go edit and mix it, but no.
No, that's too much. Hey, listen, if you're about to listen to the voicemails, which we're about to play, there's a knob on your digital radio called volume.
Digital radio.
Go ahead and turn that up. Turn it to 11 right now.
Turn it up to 11. Here we go.
Okay.
Most days they.
Oops. Wrong drop. You see, I've had this set up for 45 minutes and I grabbed the wrong fucking thing. Hold on.
Oh, that was great.
Let's try again. It's that doesn't sound right. Okay, here we go.
Oh, and I'm not going to interrupt, so you can just go. I swear.
You swear you're not going to interrupt? Good, because I'm going to push it right fucking up against it. And so if you say something.
Unless I think of something, I'm not going to interrupt. Promise. I'll raise my hand. All right? I'll raise my hand. It's really low.
Voicemail from Jared. I said voicemail from Jared. You know voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Rick. Jared here. Yeah. So, Doug. I think I'm glad you're back. I honestly don't remember if you're going to make it to this next episode or if we're going to guest host with Strick again. But I think you're back, so I'm glad you're back. And we missed you, kind of.
Jesus.
That'll teach you to tell us you don't need friends, buddy.
I don't.
Anyways, guys, just wanted to call in Erica and Emily, E squared.
E squared.
It was great
Ooh,
hearing you on the show.
that's a good
I'm
one. I
not
should've done
done, but it's good to hear you guys in there, and Erica, have you back on. And you guys are talking about the emojis, and you said you can't wait to hear what I had to say about them.
Mhm.
I honestly don't have a whole lot to say about emojis. I just use whatever the fuck I feel like when I feel like it, because I'm a Gen Xer and I just don't give a shit.
Right.
And if K pisses somebody off, more power to me. The KK drives me nuts. And now that I've heard this explanation from the articles, I'm like, oh, well, at least my sons are saying that not instead of K, because my oldest always has done KK. And anyways, I just thought it was weird. But I don't care. If somebody flips me the bird emoji, or literally the middle finger if you want to be a smart ass, which, knowing you guys, you're going to be a smart ass, I hope.
True.
Don't really care. It's just, to me, it's just a fun little thing and not much meaning behind a lot of that shit. So, all right, guys, love the show. Can't wait to hear what you guys are going to bring. And I can't wait to finish this episode. They're starting to talk. They're getting ready to do voicemails. They're starting to talk to the Magic 8 Ball. So let's see how it goes. All right, guys. See you later.
Yeah, the royal they. That's E squared. I like that. Emily and Emily and Erica, E squared. I really like that. I should have used that. Oh, you ready? Are you eating? Did I catch you in the middle of something? You're the one that
I'm just eating
Next
my
voicemail.
vitamins.
Here we go.
Hey,
Just
Doug,
eating my vitamins.
Here. So you guys are just talking about the plane ride. And, Doug, you said you'd spend the money and do first class so you could get your pod.
No, I remember.
And then she said, can you sleep sitting up? And it made me remember that as a kid, my dad had a motorcycle, and there were, my dad, my mom, me, and my brother, so 4 of us. And my dad was a big guy, and he had this great big motorcycle, and we would all go for rides on it. And as a kid, I had to sit in front of my dad on the motorcycle because I would fall asleep while he was driving the motorcycle.
Fall asleep on a motorcycle?
So that way,
that's dangerous.
I didn't fall off. Anyways, I just brought back some memories and some things that I've been told that I would do as a kid. And yeah, I can sleep sitting up, dude. I go to a doctor's office. I'm out about as soon as I hit the chair. It's like I don't, something about it. I can't stay awake in those places. Anyways, guys, love the show. Can't wait to hear the rest of the episode. Even though I did listen in on Facebook to most of it, I did have to cut out early. So I can't wait to hear the rest of it. All right, guys, see you.
Yeah, didn't he say? Now I remember when we posted this episode last week, he was like, hey, wait a minute. Didn't you guys talk about this last week? Like, are you sure you put up the right episode? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, shit, did I put the wrong one? And he's like, oh, no, I heard it on Facebook. I forgot. Like, now you know how we feel, right? Like, we forget 5 minutes after we say something.
Well, his dad had to prop him up in front of him. And I was just thinking maybe he like tied it as an 8-year-old. I don't know if he had a beard at 8, but maybe he just tied his beard to the handlebars. All right, voicemail number 3. Let's do it because I got to run. I'm now 4 minutes behind. I got steaks to grill tonight.
Grilling steaks.
Yeah,
that sounds good. I've got to leave tomorrow morning at 3:15 a.m. for my flight.
Why would you make such an early flight, like a 5 a.m. flight for yourself?
So I was originally booked on the evening flight, right? And I'm going to Vegas, and it was my evening flight would leave at 10 and get in at 11 because I gained 2 time zones, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to get into Vegas at 11. I'm not going to get to my hotel till midnight. Like the whole day's gone and lost. And on top of that, later in the day, more flights are delayed, right? The later you get in the day, the more chance your flight will be delayed.
Did not know that.
Oh, yeah, because basically overnight they all
Stacked
reset, right?
Right.
And so I thought, okay, and so then if it's delayed, fuck, I'll get 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, fuck that. So I basically said my other choice was either, like they have a couple of direct flights that were middle of the day, but they were like super expensive. This was cheap. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take off from the day job, right? I'll get to Vegas at 6 a.m. I'll beg them to give me a hotel as early as I can. I got the whole day to get turnkey stuff done and like take a nap and hang out and chill. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And my friends, I'm meeting my friends on Friday afternoon. So I got
the
like all
challenge
day.
is just getting up so fucking early. I'd rather just get in there as late as I possibly can, knowing that, I'm just the kind of guy that never wants to have to set an alarm for anything. And if
I want to sleep on the plane, I'm good.
okay, well, that's easy.
And then I'm in the airport early. I know there's not going to be a delay.
I know.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, play voicemail number 3.
Hey, Doug, Trick, Jared here. Voicemail number 2. So now you guys are talking about the remodel.
Yeah, whatever.
And Doug, you said that you guys kind of called it that it was done, and then you start saying, oh, there's still some stuff that needs to be done. Dude, it's that little shit that they drag out forever, which is why the projects never finish anywhere near on time.
True.
Yeah, the big stuff can drag out too, but this is the kind of shit that's frustrating because getting them to come back and do this little stuff, it can take weeks when it's an hour's worth of work.
True.
And getting them to actually show up because now they've got their money is always the hardest part.
That's it.
So, no, I say your timer's still going, and I'll bet you in 2 or 3 more weeks, it's still not finished. We'll see how that goes. And then I think that puts Strick as the winner. All right, guys, let's go. And can't wait to finish this one. You got me to call twice. On one, I listened to most of it in person. All right, guys, see you.
Nice.
So the couple of things that have to get done are the glass has to be installed, and there's a little access door for the steam generator. I don't think that he has turned the water on to the generator. I can't. The reason I'm having him come back to
door for the steam generator.
So when you put in a steam shower, you have to have the steam generator go somewhere. It can either go in the attic or it goes under like a bench in the shower itself. And it makes sense. We're having a bench, so we may as well just put it in there. When they built the access door for the generator, they forgot to put a little knob on it to be able to open it. I can't open the door. I cannot open it. There's too tight around the side. So I don't want to drill a hole in it for fear that I'm going to punch into the steam generator. I don't know how far back it is. So anyway, he's coming back to access it because I don't think the water is turned on, because when I flipped up the 70 amp circuit, Jesus, it's a 70 fucking amp circuit.
That's crazy.
I know, it's insane. When I bumped up the circuit, it turned on, like the little display control panel turned on. When I turned the generator on, about a minute after I turned it on, it goes an E message, and it was an error 5. Error 5 refers to not enough water in the steam generator. So I'm thinking, they probably haven't turned on the water. So
yeah,
I'm going to let them do their thing. In the meantime, a garbage disposal has gone up, and we have 2 other leaks. So to other projects not related to this.
Garbage disposal is actually cheap, and I think I have actually replaced one of those myself. They're surprisingly not that hard. If I can do it, fucking any idiot can do it.
I have since replaced yesterday. I replaced the garbage disposal.
Nice.
But the thing I don't want to do is there's 2 valves, 3/8 inch valves that are hot and cold water supplies. And I don't have the cutoff to the water. I don't want to turn off the water to the house. I'm going to there's a couple things I really don't like to mess with. Electricity in the attic is one. I'll do it if it's at a switch, but not in the attic, because I don't feel like crawling in the attic to get the power. And I don't want to do any pipes that are behind the walls in case I am the cause of a major leak in my house. I'd much rather have an unlicensed professional be the guy.
Speaking of which, I've got a Pro Home thing I've got to look into.
Anyway, let's play voicemail number 4, because I got to get out of here.
It's interesting you say that. There's next time we'll talk about guitar amps and electricity next time.
Wow. Okay, that's a swing there. Okay, let's
go. Yeah.
Hey, Doug, Shrek, Jared here. Voicemail number 3. Holy shit, you guys are on fire today. So now you're talking about this Fathom app that you were using with Zoom. And the way you described it, now I'm not familiar with the app, but the way you've described it, I've kind of gleaned some information. And this is a technology that's been around actually for quite a while. And, it's used in gaming a lot. So my son is the reason I know about this. So if you're in the middle of, I'll throw one out there, Call of Duty, and let's say you're falling off a building and you pull out your sniper and you shoot somebody in the head while falling, and it's like, holy shit, I just got this kill and won the game. You hit the button, it captures that snippet, but it goes back, so you see that whole sequence of events.
Yeah.
Now with Fathom, it sounds like it's the same thing, except maybe you can control when it stops. So it's like, holy fuck, you just made an awesome point. I got to record that. You hit the button, it goes back in time, and then that way you didn't actually miss it. And then I don't know about deliverability, but it sounds like then a note that says, here's what you requested. You know what? Maybe the gaming example was a little too much. So, like when you were a kid and you were shooting marbles and you got that really good shot that actually let you win the game, and somebody, if video cameras existed back then, would have recorded it. It would have just like went back and recorded it and got it all
Super 8
while
camera.
you were doing that. So maybe marbles is a better example. Or pickup sticks.
Jacks.
Or jacks.
Yeah.
You got a good swipe of the jacks.
He said Jacks.
I don't know, man. That's as old of games as I can think of, and a lot of that was kind of before my time, so I'm thinking it's your time, but fuck, who knows? It might even be older than that. Anyways, guys, that app sounds awesome, and love the show, and appreciate you guys.
You
But
remember
said
when
Fathom
you were playing?
sucks because we have a new client that is using Fathom and really likes it.
Yeah, but I just haven't gotten used to it yet, so I don't like it at all. Not at all. But when I'm playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and I like to be able to rewind, just hit the button and my Super 8 clicks on the time machine that brings me back 45 seconds earlier.
You knocked his block off.
Oh my God, what a great fucking game.
Yeah.
I don't know which I like better as a kid, Rock'em Sock'em Robots or Mousetrap.
Oh, come on. No contest. Mousetrap is fucking bad as shit. I loved
really?
Mousetrap.
I thought you were gonna go with Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
No. Mousetrap's cool as shit.
What did you
'Cause it's
like about Mousetrap?
It's the whole Rube Goldbergian trail thing. It was so cool. I love that shit.
Did you ever play the game of Mousetrap, or did you only build the Mousetrap?
Once or twice I played the game. Usually it's just let's build the trap.
I don't think I ever played the game. I think I only made the Mousetrap. Now, did you? Okay, I'm gonna throw a third one in here. I know it's gonna be challenging for you to be able to decipher or to determine which is the best of the three.
No, games. I love games.
Mousetrap, Rock'em Sock'em Robot, or Operation.
Operation. I was okay with Operation. I love the idea of it. I was just not very good at it, and I was like, I got bored with it pretty quick. But Operation was still.
Did you have high blood pressure as a child? Your hands shake.
I just didn't have the patience for it. I think I was too ADD. I just didn't have the patience for Operation.
Hey, next week on Nice Guys on Business, we're going to talk Masterpiece, Stratego, and the Game of Life. all three of those are really good games.
Stratego. Wow.
God, I love Stratego.
I like Stratego. I got to go play Stratego again sometime now.
One of my favorites.
That was a good one.
Yeah, Battleship. Oh, Battleship was a good game too.
Yeah,
the Game
similar
of Life.
to Stratego. Life, it's funny. I had a friend when I was in freaking junior high school. I would like this girl that lived across the hall, and we would play Life like every day. And I look back on it now, and I'm like, kind of a silly game because I like games where you got to think a little, where you actually have strategy, and there's no thinking in Life. But it was it was fun.
If Strickland was playing Life with a girl, he was actually playing Strip Life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that part.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, let's head out of here. I got steaks to cook. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For Doug, Strickland, the Nice Guys on Business podcast, I'm Steve O'Brien. Yo, bartender, Jobo needs a refill.